Complimentary football. Force a long field goal attempt. The miss from 50. And now you've got it at the 33 with momentum. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. It's great to have confidence in your kicker, but this is the flip side. You give the offense great field position and plus territory. Buys a little time with his feet. Complete to the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Back to pass, it's Washington. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They'll line up for a second down play. Oh, they're after him. And it's caught for the touchdown. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Handoff from the gun. And some room to work. Turning it on! Touchdown! That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quick completion on the out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Finds his big tight end. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick release on the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback.
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
There he goes! And they get him down. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All wideouts, no backs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Extra point here will tie the game. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet, and he time he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Makes the grab. It's Bernard. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Boston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll leave it with him. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
The short hands, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Lining up from the 34 on first down. first down. Finds his man. It's Riley. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Zips it out to his man. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. They're down to the 20. First and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the ground with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Grab near the marker is Haynes. Notre Dame right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. With the run on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He caught it. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hogs it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. Lowers those pads. Flying out to the left. Touchdown,
it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Alexander. Oh, out of space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Riley. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Finds his man. It's Boston. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's a heat. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll run it again. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. With jet sweep pass.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Flutie.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay. Hold on, send me another invite. I'm about to check something real quick. Send me another invite when you can.
Hello.
Yeah,
Mhm.
still on it. I'm still on it.
Wow.
I'm about to join you.